Podcasts. A podcast is a digital media file, either audio or video, that is made available for download for web syndication. This means it can be accessed by special software known as podcatchers, which can automatically identify and retrieve new files when they are available. You could see it as a personal radio show, downloaded onto the user's computer for use in specified software like iTunes, and taken with you on products such as the iPod. Users can subscribe to these podcasts easily, meaning the download occurs automatically and without fuss. Making your own podcast. When making your own podcasts, there are several factors to consider before you start recording. Firstly, you need to decide on the podcast's focus. What is the subject matter? Who is your audience? Will it be a lecture, review, discussion, or interview? How long will it last? In general, it is good to keep the theme distinct and consistent, and the length short and punchy. It is also a good idea to write roughly what you're going to say before recording. Recording audio. There are two main ways to record your own podcasts. The first option is to use specified podcast software. These include ePodcast Creator, epodcastcreator.en.softonic.com, Libsyn, www.libsyn.com, Podomatic, www.podomatic.com. Some of these programs have recording capabilities, and they all allow easy transfer onto the internet. You can also produce and release your podcast manually using basic software downloaded from the internet. Either way, when recording your podcast, it is important to get hold of a microphone and connect it to the relevant sockets on your computer. There are many programs to record this input, but a good choice is Audacity, which is free and works on both Mac and PC. You can download it at www.audacity.sourceforge.net. To record with your microphone, set the recording source to microphone in Audacity's Mixer toolbar input selector. Or, if you are on a Mac, set the microphone as the default recording source in Apple Audio MIDI setup. When you are ready to record, press the red record button. When you have finished recording, press the stop button. Editing audio files. Once you have recorded your audio, it is important to cut down the audio file into a suitable and coherent edit. You can do this in many programs, but we're going to show you how to do it in Audacity. Select the selection tool. Now press and hold the left mouse button while you drag the mouse to mark an area. This area is darker than the surrounding area of the clip. To extend or contract your selection, hold down the Shift button and click on the area you wish your selection to extend or contract to. If you click on a spot that is on the right-hand side from the middle of the current selection, you will set the right-hand boundary of your new selection. Delete the selection by pressing Backspace. Cut it by pressing Cut from the Edit menu. Copy will copy the selection to the clipboard so that you can paste it somewhere else within the track. To import pre-recorded music as a backdrop to your recording, create a new track and import it by clicking Import Audio. Saving. In order to distribute your file onto the internet, you will need to save it as an MP3. To do this, export your file as WAV or AIFF and convert the files to MP3 in iTunes. Import your WAV file into iTunes and click Edit, Preferences, or iTunes Preferences. Click on the leftmost General tab. Click the Import Settings button. In the Import Using drop-down, choose MP3 Encoder and click OK and OK. Right-click or Control-click over the file you want to convert and click Create MP3 Version. Publishing your podcast. There are several ways to put your podcast online. You should remember that your MP3 file is a piece of data and needs to be hosted online somewhere other people can reach it. If you can pay for the hosting service, go with a site like Libsyn, www.libsyn.com, which will store your media and organise its publication. If you are looking for a free option, a good place to start is ourmedia.org, a free site which doesn't limit the amount of people listening to your podcast. Before uploading, don't forget to add your ID3 tag info, setting your name, the name of the podcast, and so on. Without this, listeners won't be able to find your show on their MP3 players or computers. You also need to upload a podcast feed. This is an RSS file, something which allows other people's computers to see information about your podcast. That includes a description of your podcast, a link to the corresponding MP3, and other information. You can create these files in a number of ways. More info on these processes can be found at this address. Once you've published your podcast, it's there for other people to find, download and listen to on their computers or their MP3 players. Thanks for watching.